Tough topic, but we are leading the 5:30 today with this. This is something you wouldn't wish on your worst enemy. We're talking about domestic violence. We know of athletes linked to alleged domestic violence cases, including Von Miller, who was recently suspended by the NFL. We do not know if the reason involved that case. We do know that this is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and that's our top story tonight on the 5:30. It is behavior of a person trying to show power or control. And in Western New York, there's been an increase in victimization and violence. That's according to the people over at the Family Justice Center.
Specifically narrowing in on strangulation. Strangulation is a very lethal form of domestic violence. A one-time strangulation increases the likelihood of homicide.
But why?
It's still not entirely clear why we're seeing this uptick in violence, because we're really kind of in the throes of analysis and assessment. I do speculate, however, that in this post-COVID environment that we're living in, I think that people's tolerance and wicks, if you will, have been shortened, and their tolerance has been diminished. And so people resort to violence.
In fact, they're seeing people coming in with no hope, and they're fearful.
We're seeing someone who has financial abuse and feels like there's no way out. We're seeing someone who has significant injuries from a horrific strangulation the night before with no way out. We also have someone at the very beginning stages of abuse, still feels like there's no way out.
The Family Justice Center is just one place providing help. And who can forget the video of Sean Diddy Combs physically assaulting a woman?
It's actually a talking point for survivors who are coming in for services. That's something that's happened recently, where that particular case where P. Diddy, Sean Combs, is relevant in the news, and that has sparked someone coming forward. They see themselves in those videos that are released. They see themselves in those stories, and so that often is a way for someone to reach out for services.
And while they see the pain, they also see the joy of a survivor who is able to overcome a situation at the Family Justice Center. If you know someone or if you're a victim of domestic violence, we're going to have contact information as well as resources in this story on WGRZ.com this evening. Also, there's a walk, domestic violence awareness walk happening this Saturday at Johnny B. Wiley Pavilion. Therapists will also be on hand.